So, episode 2 of Mark Illuminati's World of Art, and what's it like to spend a day in the life of a working artist? Well, I'll show you. I'm going to give you a little tour of my studio and show you the kind of things that I get up to on a daily basis. I've just arrived from me home, I've just walked the dog, and I'm ready to start the day. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. So I start my day by walking my beloved Monty Illuminati, the naughtiest working Cocker Spaniel in the world. When he's not off doing naughty things, I can relax, I have a clear head, I'm walking through the woods, and I can think about the day ahead and also think about what art I want to make.
In the morning, you know we won't remember a thing.
You can't be too vain when you ride a motorcycle because obviously my immaculate hair's all messed up, but such are the joys of riding a motorcycle in London. So I come into work, I've got to get on with this one today. This is like a blank canvas at the moment, but it's going to turn into something really beautiful. But the first thing all Englishmen need before they start the working day, of course, is a cup of tea. Everywhere in the studio is just full of art, so this is a combination piece I'm doing with my friend Tommy Fiendish. I've got a neon fire that later in the week. It's a beautiful flamingo that says strut. Over here, somewhere only we know, my guilty pleasure band is Keen. I went to see them live and they weren't very good, but I still like this one particular song. This is interesting, I bought this from America. It's a travelling neon salesman's briefcase, so I can come door to door. Look, if you want me around your house to bore you stupid, look, I can show you what different colours of neon you can have on your picture. I use it as a colour reference, of course. There's lots of different colours. Purple's one of my favourite colours, that was turquoise. I love that. See me, I'm a nerd, I could stand here all day just going through colours, but that's a bit of fun, that. So in the kitchen, you know, I've got one of my favourite pieces of all time. It's Every Anarchist is a Baffled Dictator. It's a Mussolini flag, and it's from 1941 or 44. It's just before Mussolini got like hung in the square because he was a fascist dictator. But obviously it's got the punk reference and the colours are really nice, so it's just a bit of a piss take really.
He was brought before a firing squad, and in this manner he died, as tyrants should, and was hung up by his heels. A fitting and glorious head.
So this is Cornish driftwood. I was just recently down home and I went to this fantastic junkyard called Shiver Me Timbers, and I met the boss and I got loads and loads and loads and loads. Eventually I'm going to join all these up. I'll drill them all together and I'll paint them and I'll put some sort of slogans on. But obviously, just even feeling them, it just makes me, you know, feel a bit West Country-ish. I've got quite a lot of space. I don't know how some artists manage, but I'm I get a lot of art out. So this is like frames, bits half done, bits I'm not sure if I'm going to finish. But at the end of the corridor, I've got my print room where I make my prints and assemble some initial arts. But excuse the mess, it does give people a heart attack. But we'll get down through here. It's old flags, frames, bits of stuff everywhere. Even the bathroom, even the toilet's got an easel in the bath. So don't come around here and think you get in the bath. I guess you can easily move it out, but I mean it's a bit chaotic. So in here is a very important room. It's where I make the prints and I start off a lot of art. There's also some repair stuff in here. So this neon here is broke. I've got to fix this. This is going to Sting's restaurant, the Villa down in Chiswick. I've just got to get it finished. That's a Madonna that went wrong. We're coming in. Obviously, my beloved Sex Pistols up there. They're playing next week, so that'll be good. The phone never stops ringing here. An original Jamie Reed. Jamie came round, delivered me loads of stuff a long time ago. That was a while ago. This is interesting. This is the monochrome set. This is a band that when I was a kid, after Adam the Ants, my friend Andy Warren went to join Bid and formed the monochrome set, and they've got some fantastic records. I've just been listening to them again recently, and I really really like them very much, and I'm still in contact with them, and I still see them live, and they're great. There's a Holidays in the Sun that's waiting to be delivered. You see, I've got no storage. I'm just like, I'm not messy, I've got nowhere to put anything. And down on the floor here is all my antique flags that I go out buying from auctions and the Portobello Road. There's just like literally lots there. And there's all spare prints up there. But this is good, look, these flags here, I'm always on the internet saying, oh, I've got no Queen in Residence flags. But my friend Stuart, the flag dealer from the Portobello Road, just sold me 8 of these. And they're all going to be neon fired in the next few weeks. They'll either be violet or pink in silver or gold frames. But that's going to keep me busy. These always sell quite nicely, and they're beautiful. These are from like 1890, I think. But I managed to get 8 in one batch lot, so I'm a bit short of money at the moment, to say the least. But there we go. Oh, and in the back there is my there's my dad, Billy Fury.
You're happy, you're fine. I want you to be mine. Oh, I think you're swell.
So I am forever, ever tidying up. But for the amount of tidying up that I do, doesn't seem to make much difference, because as soon as I like tidy up, another piece of art comes in. This is my office, and. Well, it looks like a bloody storage room, but you know, it's where I do all my business stuff on the computer over there. There's a massive new neon there that's got to go somewhere. There's just stuff everywhere. Yeah, it doesn't like make me that anxious, but people come round and tidy people just like freak out. But you know, and here's one of my tricks. Just over here, this is my time machine. It's an Epson 10,000. It's a really, really expensive pro printer, and I'm able to pretty much do all my art here now. It prints on canvas, it prints on paper, it's just amazing. But behind is a piece of art that I was gifted by the amazing Chris Bracey that taught me all about neon.
Neon lights, shimmering neon lights, and at the somehow I knew we'll make that vow.
He was a star.
He just loved the music.
He had 29 hit singles. His legacy is the records he made and the songs that he wrote.
Everybody wanted to look like him.
He wasn't just for the girls. The boys liked him too, because he was a rocker.
So when I was at school, I didn't really have a dad, so I used to tell everyone that Billy Fury was indeed my dad, and I went on to make a film about Billy Fury, and it was BBC 4's most watched documentary of the year. Also did a cinema tour of it, and it was very successful. There was queues around the block, and I really enjoyed making it because it was like I made it with his mum, and it was really like it's just a beautiful piece of work, and it'll stand the test of time. But there you go, Billy Fury. So I've got a little tribute to him, and he's quite an influence on me. I think about him, and I like the music, and I get a lot of ideas from him, because with art you're always looking for inspiration. So you'll see lots of Billy Fury references pop up in my work over time. I've not really mentioned too much about it, but I've grown up working at the BBC and making lots of films. I love my motorcycles, so I've made lots of motorcycle films for the cinema. I've done 7 Superbiker movies that have all been in the cinema, and now they're on Netflix. You can watch them on Netflix. And of course I've done loads and loads of music films, not just punk films, but a lot of punk films. And I think my favourite punk film was the Sex Pistols live at Brixton, where we spent an entire week with the boys just filming every night with Julian Temple. It was just really good fun. But we did all that from here because I've got all the cameras and stuff just left over from my previous life before I did the art full time. This was my first Superbiker movie, and I can't believe it's like a lifetime ago. It's March 2011 it came out in the cinemas, and we had a big premiere at Leicester Square, and I persuaded David Essex to be the guest of honour. I love David Essex. Everyone laughs at me, but I've since found out that the Sex Pistols actually asked him to be their support once and he wasn't available. But, you know, I really like him. This is my friend James Ellison, who I'm still really good friends with from the Superbikes. And still remain great friends with Gary Mason and the big boss, Stuart Higgs. I went on to make another 6, 7 of these films, and I've got a new one coming out about the girls in motorcycles called Sisters of Speed. I don't know if we'll do the cinemas, but we'll certainly do a Netflix on it. But take a peek.
"50 years ago, it was the norm for women to stay at home and be housewives and bring up the children, whereas now, there's nothing women can't do.
One of the things I've really noticed in the last few years is a massive drive to increase female participation.
If we have a passion to do something, we have a right to go and do it.
As you all know, I'm a massive, I've become like the Antiques Roadshow flags. This is hardiness and valour, purity and innocence, vigilance and justice. This is the explanation of the colours of the American flag. This flag is really old. It was made in London, sent to Staten Island to welcome the immigrants in the 1920s or 30s, and then I bought it back from a New York antique shop and brought it home and turned it into a piece of art. It's absolutely huge, it's about 6 foot. So it's living here in my edit suite, and here it's, you know, another thing left over from my TV days, and I'm still using it because I've still got a few TV shows on. And you know, it's where we can make lovely little films that are all coming to Netflix now. So every day is a different day. I've given you like an insight into my studio. You know, I get up, I walk the dog. I'm like every other normal sort of bloke, and then I get on my motorcycle, which I really enjoy. When I'm on my Triumph motorcycle and I've got the helmet on, it's like I'm in a bubble and I don't hear anything else but my own thoughts. And I think a lot about art when I'm riding down the A40, playing with the traffic. And I get to the studios, I'm either building things, painting things, doing glass work, speaking to galleries, out visiting clients, delivering stuff. There's just always something different every day, and I hope you've enjoyed this little insight into Mark Illuminati's world of art.